Greetings people, how's it going? Some random guy here, and today we're gonna take a closer look at ExoWorlds, which is the biggest game on VeChain as of now, where they're still building a cross-chain, play-and-earn open-world metaverse. They're creating an MMORPG aimed at millions of players, already sorted their first NFT collection of 10,000 NFTs, and they got some big plans in here. So in case you didn't know, like this tweet down there, yes, VeChain indeed does have NFTs, and I thought because I do like the vision as well as the aim for the whole game, and what they create for the community, this might be something for you guys as well. I'll walk you through on everything they do in here, give you a short overview, and maybe, just maybe, if this one is something for you as well, then you can check them out, links to everything in the description down below. Just keep in mind, as always, do your own research, not financial advice. I can just show you what I find out there that I think is pretty cool, that you might enjoy as well. That being said, let's start this PowerPoint presentation. It's a sci-fi MMORPG built on VeChain Thor, where you can evolve your civilization and join the stars on a galactic play-to-earn metaverse. You get the Galactic Senate, you can establish alliances, join factions, all that good stuff in here. What I think is pretty cool in here is that they make the game both pay to enter, in the sense that if you own one of the planet NFTs, you can play the game without paying any tax in-game with the token, but you can also play the game for free without owning the NFT, but then you're a citizen on one of the planets, which means somebody with a planet benefits even more from their NFT, and you have to pay a tax to that planet owner. But that still means you can play for free if you want to. They built the whole thing in Unreal Engine 5, which means it is going to look really good, have the play-to-earn model behind it, so the more you play and the better the decisions you are in-game, the more rewards you get. And where you start from a nomadic age, you can design and build your own civilization step by step. You can upgrade, build, collect in phase 1 as well as phase 2 and progress constantly in order to earn tokens. You get both PvP as well as PvE, because NPCs are going to be a big part in ExoWorlds, but you can also play against other players in friendly duels or death matches, as they say over here. And they do all of that where the whole economy and the marketplaces are player-to-player oriented. So instead of just having, let's say, the company that sells all the NFTs, the goal is to have it operated by the players. If you played EVE Online, for example, as far as I know, everything in there is player-to-player, while also being in space, but then again, those are just similarities, it's not the same game. Out of the 10,000 NFTs that they sold, they got 9 visual rarity attributes and then 14 additional attributes. So if you go to the marketplace, for example, and you check them out, then you can either select the NFTs based on the attributes that you select and choose on the left-hand side, or what I think is pretty cool, despite loading in the background right now, is that you can buy the NFTs or select the NFTs based on the coordinates. So depending on the layer you would like to be in, as well as the specific spot, you can search for those NFTs as well. Which I think makes the most sense, because it's nice to own the NFT, but if you want to be close to the core because maybe there's more trading happening or more fighting happening in that area, or you and your alliance wants to take over the outer ring, you can do so. When it comes to the roadmap for Q4 of this year, they want to have the web profile system introduced, as well as the cross-chain integration for Ethereum. We're then launching the prototype in the first quarter of next year, the twin token system as well, part 1 of the items, phase 2 for the metaverse at some point next year, virtual land airdrops, VR capabilities, integration with VeChain stats, as well as the DEX integration, and a whole lot more over time. The team behind it is partly doxed, as in you can see their names, you can see their background, but you don't see the image. But they've been to different conventions in real life, so you can see the team. They are real people working on this every single day, and they have quite a lot of experience that they bring to this project. We tell you some about the project as well. So the main timeline right now is going to be the whitelist of the token, then the launch, then the sale, having a whitelist for the demo as well as the launch soon after, doing giveaways, a podcast and other marketing events. And they built the game in a way that everything that you would look for in an MMORPG is going to be part of that game. So instead of just playing the game because you might own something, it's play to earn, all the crypto stuff, you can also just play the game for fun. And due to their tokenomic system, where they have staking, burning, fueling, as well as a tax on certain transactions if you don't own the NFTs, they have everything in here made so the value of their own EXO token is going to increase over time. And instead of most of the other play to earn games where there isn't really much playing or earning, you know, both doesn't really work, they just have like mediocre games that don't really reward users and they aren't fun to play, people just click buttons. They want to make something that is fun to play and also rewards people. And that is pretty much the main part of the mission over here. Because every single game out there, it's like they want to make their own metaverse, bring 20 different things to the table that nobody asked for, and then it doesn't work. So instead, they focus on the things that they want to bring to the whole space and make them work. So first and foremost, they are a quality-made game with lore, mythology, character submissions, and then on that base, they build with the tokenomic system and all the other crypto stuff. So in other words, gamers want gameplay, investors want to have something that is profitable, so they combine both and create that. Also, one more thing regarding the tokens. When it comes to the gameplay, in order to, let's say you have a spaceship that has to fly around, you have to lock X amount of tokens, which then increases the TVL, the total value locked, in order for you to use that asset. But if you want to lay down your asset again, you can unlock your tokens seamlessly, but in the meantime, while you have your asset being used, tokens are being locked. Then when you stake the EXO token, you get G credit, which is going to be important because all the in-game items like skins, weapons, emotes, abilities are going to be purchased with G credit, which means people get EXO, stake that, get the credit in return, spend that. One thing is locked. People that want to sell it. People that keep it, get something in return. And that keeps the economy running with everything else combined. The project started in November of 2021, so a bit over a year ago. They minted 1.4 million in February and also sold out all 10,000 NFTs in less than 24 hours, raising another 1.2 million. And for things built on VeChain, they have the largest market cap and largest trading volume, which means that if you believe in VeChain, you pretty much believe in them as well. So if you like the idea of this as well, make sure to check them out. Links to everything down below. You can buy the NFTs on the marketplace if you want to. Keep in mind, it's not financial advice and can do what you want. For example, on the 7th of December, there's going to be a bonus airdrop, or at least a snapshot for that. And those airdrops might happen in the future as well. There might be some giveaways for NFT holders. There might be some other perks that you get over time. Main thing you can always do is go to the top of the description, or in this case the YouTube video's description, click on Discord, and then stay up to date with all the announcements that they have. That being said, let me know what you think, have a good rest of your day, and until next time, take care.